Okay, so this is a video about understanding Pictos and Luminas. I did do one earlier when I only had a few Pictos, but now that I have quite a few more, I've decided to redo the video and make it a little more informative. A Picto is like a skill. It's sort of like a physical badge that you can only equip to one party member at a time. And you can only wear 3 of them at a time. However, once you master a Picto, you can unequip that air quote badge, but you can still use the skill trait Lumina that's still available for use. Pictos can only be worn by one person at a time, which is why you want to master them. So I'm going to equip 3 of them here in varying states of being mastered. Now, if you can see around the pop-up box, you'll see Empowering Attack's border is completely empty. Like, it has the white and black portion, but compared to SOS Shell and Burning Shots, you'll see that it doesn't have the solid yellow border. That's how you can tell how many battles you've been through with it. Once you have won 4 battles with a Picto equipped, it will be considered mastered. So Empowering Attack, I have not worn in any battle that I've won, or I just got it. SOS Shell has been worn in 2 battles that I've won, and Burning Shots is fully mastered because I wore it in 4 battles that I won. So that's how you master a Picto. And you want to master a Picto because then it sort of becomes a Lumina. You can sort of think of it that way. And Pictos can only be worn by one person at a time. So if I go over to Lune, you can see which ones are assigned to Gustav. So if I try and assign one of those to Lune, the game is going to tell me that it's already equipped to someone else. Who do you want it equipped to? So you can change your mind. You can put it on whoever you want. Cancel that out. So only equipped and mastered Pictos will show on the Lumina screen. So if we hit L3, you can see I have 9 Pictos. But if we go to the Lumina screen, there's only 6 here. That's because I've only mastered 6 of them, which you can see by the solid borders around the left, picture icon. Dead Energy, Dodger, Burning Shores. So see SOS Shell and Empowering Attack and Marking Shots. None of those 3 are here because none of them are mastered. However, let's take Empowering Attack from Gustav, just as an example. Now it does show up over in the Luminas because this screen shows mastered and equipped. The equipped ones are a slightly different color. Non-equipped are like the solid black, and then the equipped ones are that purpley red. So let's just equip a couple more just for the sake of. So now you can see this one, Augmented Attack, Dead Energy, and Empowering Attack are a slightly different color than the others. That's how you know that they're equipped versus just mastered and available. So the ones that are not equipped will have a blue number after them, like Critical Burn, Burning Shots, Cleansing Tint, and Dodger. These are ones that you can now air quote equip with Lumina points. So you can see down in the bottom right where it says available Lumina points is 6. And you can see underneath Edit Pictos on the right, the 3 that I have equipped. Empowering Attack, Dead Energy 2, and Augmented Attack. Those are already equipped, so I don't have to use Lumina points to get that air quote knowledge. If I want something like Dodger, I can use, because it's mastered, I can use Lumina points to add that to the list. See down in the bottom right, you can see it go from deactivate to activate. So I activated it. Now that it's active, it's also changed color to the same color as those equipped. So if we go back to Pictos and down on the bottom right now, you'll see that the 3 that are equipped are listed, And then the one we've activated with Lumina points is also there as well. So if we go back into Lumina, let's say I want burning shots as well. I have enough points, or critical chance on burning. I have enough points for that. So we'll activate that. Go back to the Pictos screen down in the bottom right. Now you can see that I have critical burn and dodger. So I have the 3 I have equipped, and then the 2 that I have air quote equipped using points because they were mastered. Okay, so let's go back into Luminas. You get the Lumina points if you deactivate a Lumina. So let's go ahead and deactivate critical burn. You can see our available Lumina points went from 0 back up to 5 because I grabbed that back. Now, the last thing is you can activate Luminas on more than one person. So while Pictos can only be equipped on one person at a time, Luminas can be equipped on more than one. So we'll go, no, all, back to all. So now we'll go to Gustive, because I just put Dodger for her. And I could put Dodger on him as well. So if we go to the Lumina, or to the Pictos page down in the bottom right, he has Dodger. And so does she. So that's a major benefit for mastering a Pictos, is because Pictos can only be equipped on one person. A mastered Picto, air quote, a Lumina, can be equipped on more than one. So definitely loot everywhere. Look in all of the corners and stuff like that, because you can find Colour of Luminas out in the wild a bunch of different places. Just constantly look around. And in the description is going to be a link to a Google workbook that has a worksheet that has a resources sheet in it, and that shows where I've found all of the Colour of Lumina points that I've found so far. So hopefully this helps, and if there's any questions, anybody needs clarification on something, leave a comment and I will do my best to answer it.